This video is going to go cover the exotic class item for a Prismatic Titan and the role that you see, and me just showing you some gameplay of it. So the servers are going to be going down real soon, so it's going to be slightly rushed by me, but there's nothing much I can do. The servers are going off. But the role that you see is a DPS exotic class item for a Prismatic Titan, because we've got two good perks, right? Spirit of the Eternal Warrior and Spirit of the Star Eater. So you're going to get Star Eater skills where you can overcharge your super, like what you can do on a standard hunter with Star Eater skills. But then you're going to get this one that gives you ×4 surge bonus to a matching weapon to your super, right? Spirit of the Eternal Warrior. So this is not an exotic that gets used, but on exotic class items, it's really good because the rotation's going to be that you pop your super and then you do weapon damage, right? Now, I'm not going to cover all the variants of this and what weapons we could run and sort of theory craft it because I haven't got time. Servers are going off in 10 minutes, which pisses me off a little bit. But it is basically what we're going to revolve around is the Twilight Arsenal super. Okay, I recommend, I've got all of Prismatic now apart from this one, Facet of Dominance, which I recommend that you use this because this would extend DPS better because you would have two weakens in a damage rotation. So you would be weakening via the Twilight Arsenal and then you will be weakening later on, right? If you do run a Void Nade, right, you would then even get more damage that way or jolt them, you know. So you've got the Facet of Dominance, which is not in the clips because it's the last fragment that I need. So the beauty of this, though, thinking about it more in depth, is that you can run double surges. So you can run Void Surge because of the Spirit of the Eternal Warrior, but you can run a Kinetic Surge or whatever surge you can think of. So this is just an example, and there's loads of examples. This was just one example. So I ran an auto holster Edge Transit with a Horde, right, with Kinetic Surges. So we get ×3 Kinetic Surges and ×4 Void Surge via the Spirit of the Eternal Warrior. So we've got Kinetic Surge, we've got Void Surge, and we've got Star Eater skills. This is all a DPS exotic class item. The only, just quickly looking in the API when I did, if Spirit of the Symphoseps stacks with Spirit of the Star Eater, because Twilight Arsenal's a melee-based super, right? Basically, I think. Then Symphoseps and Star Eaters would stack, and you would get more damage. I'm going to assume that's the case. Let me know if that is the case. I would assume that it is. I have no reason to believe it wouldn't be. So that would be a good way. But this way is meaning that you can do a damage rotation with a super, then weapons. Super then weapons, and that's generally what we do. And you always want Star Eater when you're solo on a Prismatic class, I think, nowadays. It's the absolute, you want to complement a Star Eater with something else, but Star Eater needs to be involved on your class item when you want to achieve good damage solo. So the couple of tests coming up are going to show you basically all the clips. So what Twilight Arsenal does without Star Eater, then what it does with it, and then what damage rotation we can do, etc, etc. Oh, and last thing, run this artifact mod, Expand and Abyss. Void Sources deal increased damage to weakened targets. Right, that's going to help as well. But the base super, Twilight Arsenal, does weaken enemies, right, base, without that mod. But you run this mod. This is a mod that you should be, artifact mod that you should be always running. So that's just, as I say, quick information about it, but here's the clips coming up. So this first clip's going to be base damage of Twilight Arsenal. Expand and Abyss was equipped by the artifact mod. So it's base damage, but with Expand and Abyss, right? What I mean is with no Star Eater skills. This is against Kali from Last Wish. Let's see what the game tells us for the number. For the base damage, no extra damage, 247. That's with Expand and Abyss though, but no Star Eater skills. So next test, we'll do it with Star Eater skills, with the exotic class item that I showed you at the start of the video. So we're doing much more damage here, you'll see. Feast of Light ×6, now it's disappeared, showing you that it does work. So the damage, so we were 247 on the last clip, let's see what we get now. Right, to see, how it affects. 654, so a huge jump in damage there. So now I'm going to do a little damage rotation, a casual damage rotation, which is not optimized at all. It's just to show you sort of what it would be like. So you pop your super, we're using a bait and switch edge transit with weapons that don't make any sense at the minute, but the next clip we're going to enhance it even more. So you can see Void Weapon Boost ×4 on the left hand side. It's a 25% buff. No surge mods needed on the boot to achieve that with this class item. I repeat, no surge mods needed to get the Void Weapon Boost. However, if you're using a Kinetic weapon with it, you can have Kinetic ×3 and Void Weapon ×4 or whatever it might be. It might be Solar ×3 or whatever. So now this is more of an optimized damage phase. So we're going to Wither Horde, Pulse Nade, then debuff with Super, Star Rated Skills. We're then going to do our damage combo of Wither Horde plus Edge Transit Bait and Switch and see what sort of damage we achieve. We're not picking up the axes. We're going to throw in a little melee here because we were waiting for our Lone Holster to proc. But we'll see what damage we can do, like, you know, what good damage we can do. So let's just see what this what the number spits out. But honestly, if you get this exotic class item combo, keep it. It's a very good exotic class item for a Prismatic Titan and they need help. 1.9 mil, very good damage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.